What's up, Peapod? It's your boy Sean P.
And Key.
First and second in command of the illest team known to man, the Purefoys, aka
your family's favorite family.
And today we got our Bobcat. We're the Purefoys, and we'll be alright. We'll be alright. So if you've been following along, you know that we are broke, but we're trying to build a house anyway. And the first crack at it, we started working with our land, and we were using our bare hands. So we're using hedge clippers, branch clippers, a chainsaw, and an axe. And that just got to be way too much.
So we got a Bobcat just to save a lot of time and a lot of labor. Why do something in 8 hours when you can do it in 2?
All right, our Bobcat just got here, and it's about to be really crazy. I gotta get some shoes on. That's her right there, up on the thing, and it's about to get crazy.
Are you reading the instructions?
There's a thing over there that tells you to wait. I need to lift your bucket up a little. Lift the bucket up a little bit. And
getting the hang of the Bobcat was like pretty easy because like I play video games and it's kind of like just like another video game that I was playing. But what made it difficult, it was like playing with someone else's controller settings. So yeah, so like down was up and up was down. Everything was like in reverse, and it's a little bit of learning curve. So the first couple of passes was just like to get the hang of it, to get the feel of it, and yeah, just to experience it because we were paying by the hour for this thing. How did I look in the Bobcat?
I thought you looked pretty cool. I mean, I didn't know what you were doing. At first I was like, I want to try this thing too, but then I was like, when I saw you trying to figure it out, I was like, it's kind of complicated.
It wasn't complicated, but it was definitely something that you had to get used to.
there you go.
Huge shout out to my cousin Wayne.
Oh, yes. Oh, my
The
goodness.
mayor of Browntown, because if it wasn't for him, we would have been lost in the sauce. Wayne, he's actually the one that told us about renting the Bobcat, and he said that he would help out, and he came through just like a true champ. And since he's got so much experience with it, he just made everything just like that much easier.
Look at that.
I'll take some before and after pictures. Yeah.
though we had the Bobcat to do most of the work, some chainsaw work was needed. So we had, well, Wayne, cousin Wayne. Yes, he was helping cut down some small things and break them up. That way we can get the big trees moved easily.
Yeah, that was really huge. Because even though you got these big trees, you can't lift a 200-pound tree and drag it.
Yeah.
So, shout outs to Wayne. Chop down trees and then cut up the bigger trees so that we could transport it and just make our lives a little bit easier.
There it goes.
Simba! Stuck on the tree. Let Sean come and push it.
There it goes.
Wow.
Woohoo!
Taking a pause for a cause because the stupid Bobcat is off track. The wheels came off track, so we don't want to break it because I definitely can't afford this thing right now. But yeah, so Wayne is cutting trees down while we wait for the guy to come and repair it. This is off track. This gadget, this big gear looking thing right here is supposed to be able to come through these holes right here, and doesn't come through, so we gotta wait. I put them back in the shed. I know, I put them in the shed. I didn't think. Stupid.
They're trying to get the tire back on the track. We've been at a standstill for about an hour. because tires off the track. Maybe a little bit more. So hopefully they get it on, or we get another day.
Delays happen and mistakes happen, and while we were on the Bobcat, the wheel got off track because it just got off track. I don't know how, but it did, and we had to get it fixed. So we called the company, and they sent over 2 guys to come and fix the wheel.
It was about an hour delay, right?
Yeah.
Hour and a half.
So we were down for like an hour for them to come and fix it. And then they couldn't even fix it because one of the guys used the crowbar to kind of like jimmy the wheel onto the track, and the edge was really, really sharp, and when he bent down and that thing kind of like popped up, the whole crowbar went through his finger just like that. Cut it, like basically like cut it to the white meat, and he had this huge gash in the middle of his hand.
Yeah.
So
go to the emergency room.
He started like getting woozy because he was losing blood, and they had to wrap it up, and then the owner of the company had to come in, and it became a complete and total mess. And that first hour got even extended even more because we still had to get the wheel back on even after this dude needed medical attention. So that took almost like 2.5 hours of work time. But thank God the company was like, they know that these things happen, and they kind of put our time on pause.
Yeah.
And didn't charge us for the downtime because we couldn't use the machine anyway. So after everything was settled, we finally got the wheel back on, and she was just good as new. And we got right back to work.
Yep, it was go time again. And we're back moving again.
Overall, working with that Bobcat was super fun. It was also super dangerous. I did almost get impaled by a tree because sometimes you get lost in the brush and there's a bunch of trees just everywhere. You're not looking, and if you're going forward and a tree branch is like sticking out or a post is sticking out, it could definitely go through you. It touched me in my chest, but it didn't kill me. But we were able to get so much work done, and it was such a great recommendation from Wayne. We still had some roots to get up, and still had more work to be done, but we had to return it so that we weren't charged extra.
We're not exactly sure, but as of right now, we might have to outsource and get someone to just come in and clear the land for us. That way we're not just playing on the Bobcat out there, just taking up all this time.
Yeah, and charge it because, it is expensive.
Yeah.
We had it for like a day and a half, 8 hours total, I think, and that ran us about $500. Delivering it here, the fuel, because we didn't fill up the tank all the way.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, extra charges. And then, just overall usage. But it was a great investment. I think we got a lot of work done, and now the plan or the work is to keep the stuff from regrowing, because trees and weeds grow back so fast.
They don't care.
They don't care about any of the work that we done. So we have to get that done as soon as possible. So we're probably going to just get a professional, people who know how to use the machinery like really, really well, because it is a finesse job. And that's why they get the big bucks. So that's it for this video. We will catch you in the next one. But until then, Live, let love.